let's queer up sports. NBA requires anti-gay government's airline logo on gay and trans referee uniforms. Wait, what? The NBA referees have to wear multiple patches promoting Emirates on their uniforms during games since the All-Star break. Reportedly, Emirates and the NBA inked a deal in February designating the airline as the official global carrier of both the NBA and the WNBA. Notably, both leagues have a storied history of advocating for LGBTQ+ inclusion, which is conveniently being ignored here. The Emirates is owned by the government of Dubai, which forms part of the United Arab Emirates. Dubai and the UAE have stringent laws against homosexuality, and it is a country where same-sex marriage and transitioning genders are banned, and homosexuality can lead to imprisonment or worse. There are no adoption rights or anti-discrimination laws for LGBTQ+ individuals. Despite this, the NBA has not only entered into a deal with this government, but has also prominently displayed their logo on the chests and sleeves of their referees. Among the NBA officials required to wear these patches are two individuals who are openly gay and/or transgender, Bill Kennedy and Che Flores. Furthermore, officials in the WNBA will also have to wear these patches beginning next year. It's important to note that the WNBA boasts numerous openly LGBTQ+ coaches and players. A renowned sports commentator and author, Cyd Zigler from Outsports, broke this news. I don't understand why, and this goes back to the other story. It's just, if we allow this to happen, it'll happen everywhere. And it just seems like money can buy anybody's ignorance or just okay. They can just slide on in because they're like, here's, X amount of money. Just pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. And it's just, what is going on? It's another thing of the people that are in charge of this. They don't see how it affects them and they don't care. It's just not seeing past the end of your own nose to see how it affects the rest of the world.
It's wild.
The one thing that I did think of, though, sports as a rule has often been used to help move society forward. Mm-hmm. Sports is I actually teach a course at Barry University. Sports has historically been used to help more recently, women's equity, right? Women soccer players now make through the game of sport, we were able to talk about this idea of equal pay. My hope is, and I don't know because I don't know anything about these NBA people who made this decision. My hope is that because the LGBTQ individuals agreed to wear this, that there is this idea of we're going to go and we're going to stand in that space and we're going to be out in this country where you can't be out, and we're going to be good at our jobs, and we're going to be there with our spouses, and we're going to be that and show them that this can be done. My hope is, in reading this story, that the sport is being used to move society forward and to actually bring those laws about in that area.
It's a good hope.
When it comes to that part of the world, they throw their money around, and I mean, I know that there are some, the woman who's the chess champion, she's refused to go over there and play. That's where the next door. She's given up millions of dollars. She's like, I'm not going to go into a country that I can't be. They said I have to cover my head and my body, and I have to be walked around outside by a man. She's like, I'm not going. I'm hoping in this story that the NBA is doing the right thing and they're not just going for a quick buck, because those guys have enough money.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
they're selling out our community for like what, more billions?
Millions, right? Are you going to tell me?
I have a pessimistic approach to it, but yeah.
Are you going to tell me that Emirates Airlines doesn't have any gay
out of
flight
all
attendants?
the airlines?
There are no gay flight attendants? Seriously? Seriously? Oh my God.
Right. Yeah.
It feels kind of. I'm so sorry to be completely opposite of how you feel.
No, that's fine.
But I feel like it's more of like a major step back. It kind of feels like a scarlet letter to me. I don't know. It feels more like segregating the LGBTQ+ community from the straight community of sports. It feels like a direction in taking transgender athletes out of category. I think that it can only get worse. I have no hope. But that's just because when I think Dubai and Emirates and all of that, I actually try to think right now, because although that was funny, they have a lot of like TikTok videos with Emirates. They're a major account because people fly Emirates like nuts. I don't think I have ever seen even a male flight attendant in any of the videos. Like, they're all these like beautiful female flight attendants. But now I'm gonna like do some homework and go back and go to that account and see if I see any.
Maybe some of them are lesbians.
Right.
Maybe,
Well,
but I feel like they put up such like a picture of what they want, a facade of what they want, you know. And I encourage you to look into it a little bit. It's kind of a crazy world, the Emirates like first class behind the scenes.
It is.
It's kind of wild.
I know that the tennis.
Yeah.
I know the tennis has recently agreed to go there, and I was reading an article last
to
week.
go with the.
No, to go over there to that area, and that, but that they had a long conversation that gay people will be able to be out. Chris Evert and other high-level tennis professionals had a long conversation and said, when we get there, we're not going back into your law. Like, we're going to be showing up with our partners and we're going to be, and they had to agree to those conditions before tennis would agree to go. So that's why
Maybe
I'm
NBA will do the
hoping-
same.
Well, that's why I'm hoping, because the gay people are agreeing to wear it
I don't
and not
think
going. I'm
But
not
is it like,
going.
are
there.
they agreeing?
It's
'cause
a
they'll
uniform.
lose
They have
their
no
job?
choice.
Yeah,
Right?
they have no choice.
It's
not like
sewn
they're-
on.
yeah,
Everybody has a choice when it comes to something
Yeah, but
like
they'll
that.
lose their job.
Right.
And to lose a peak job like that
Right.
is a big impact.
I mean, I don't know. We'll have to look more.
And the
We'll have to keep
WNBA
our eye on it.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause-
on the positive side, the WNBA actually is garnering more views now because their players are so phenomenal that more and more people are
women
doing it.
watching the women.
And it's actually garnering more views than some actual NBA games.
Yeah.
So it's really impressive. So there is movement forward there.
Absolutely.
It's just, it feels like this Emirates patch is telling the LGBTQ plus members of that NBA and WNBA community that they don't matter.
Agreed.
And it's like, we'll take this money, even though we're saying you matter to us, but this money matters more than how we show you how we feel about you.
I'm hoping that's not the case.
I hope that's not the case too, but I'm pessimistic.
We are all hopeful that that's not the case.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers, toes, everything crossed.